Alright guys, so the push-up is now maybe one of the movements that I see most on my Instagram feed. That's normal because it's a great exercise, and you can use your own body weight, so you don't need extra weights. But the problem with the exercise is that it can be implemented into your training in various amounts of ways, and your current capabilities dictate the response of the exercise and of course the intent. So what I'm trying to say with this is a lot of women struggle with the push-up. So when you have a workout with 100 push-ups in it, and some women, they can't even do 4 or 5, every rep will be close to their maximum effort, basically. So every rep for them will be like a bench press near 90%, which means that you'll do 100 bench presses at 90%. And that sounds crazy when I make an example of it with a bench press, but now you're just doing it with a push-up. So the first thing that I would think about is to scale it to a knee push-up, of course. But the problem with a knee push-up is not that it's bad per se, but it doesn't translate that well to a normal push-up. What you see with a knee push-up is that you decrease the length of your body. So your knees and your arms are now on the ground, and with a normal push-up, you have your knees off the ground, which increases the activity in your core. So of course a push-up has a part of strength and stability, but also a motor part, so a piece that you need to learn. So with every exercise, of course, there's a strength piece and a neurological piece, and both need to be trained in order to get the push-up in the end. So what I would advise for most guys to do if they want to do the workouts with 100 push-ups, make sure that you scale the movement in a good way, that you train the core also. So the whole push-up with the knees off the ground. And a good example of this would be just to do the push-up on a box or on a bench, so that you increase the angle at which you push it. A simple yet effective progression would be to just start at a big angle and to slowly go down towards the ground. But do keep in mind that when you slowly go down, your focus will be to get your first push-up, and every time you go lower, it will be very difficult for your body to do the reps. So every time you go a bit lower, it will be near your maximum effort, basically. So you will be doing a 1 RM bench press. So you don't want to do that for 100 times in a workout or for 150 times in a workout. Just take your time and make sure that you focus on getting the right strength and the neurological piece. Knowing that, you can think about it this way, that guys, they have the ability to do, let's say, 20 push-ups. So 20 reps for them, when we think about it in terms of the bench press, maybe would be a bench press with the weight of 40% on the bar. If they want to get their heart rate up, I would stop at 4/5 reps, rest for a few seconds, then go back again, to make sure that their muscles are not limiting them from getting their heart rate more up. If you want to train your muscle endurance, do 18 or 19 reps. If you want to train to be more explosive, do 3 or 4 reps at your maximum speed. So knowing this, you can see that it's not that easy as everybody speaks about it on the internet. You see a lot of guys, they will get their workouts onto their Instagram page with the push-ups 4x8, diamond push-ups 4x8, blah 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 blah. And maybe for them it works because they can do like 20 push-ups. But for me, if I can only do 10, the dose response will be very different. Plus the risk will be a lot higher, because for them it's optimal, the rep ranges and the sets and all that. But for me it's near my max and maybe over my max, meaning that the intensity is a bit too high, that my form is a bit off. So knowing all this, you can see that it's not a one size fits all. Different programs have different dose responses for different peoples. And unless you know your limit, you don't know your dose response. So you're just guessing. And when you guess a lot, you don't know what your weaknesses are or what your strengths are. And when you just do workouts on top of workouts, not knowing what the fuck you're doing, you're just building a big imbalanced fitness, basically.